Hello, and welcome to Spaceships and Starwyrms, the stream.
Ah.
Ah.
Oh crap! Hold
My
on.
name is.
Something's broken.
We actually didn't. We didn't start.
Oh,
Didn't we
wow.
not start?
No,
Wow.
we did start. We're
We
just
did.
seeing a lot of
Oh.
stuff, Aaron.
I know. That's
Oh
hilarious. It's my desktop.
Oh, Aaron.
Okay. Well, something has changed on the broadcast, so we gotta stick with it for a second.
That's
How
fine. We can
embarrassing.
still introduce ourselves and stuff.
I can fix this.
My God.
Display capture.
Just
What?
just take your time.
It's changed the monitor source. Yeah, piece of Hold on, I can fix this. Properties. Everybody gets to watch me go through the settings.
Hey, troubleshoot your own streams along with us.
All right.
that didn't do
I
anything.
believe Arrow should be rolling a computer's check right now.
Yeah, I'd like to roll a computer's check.
I would like to add an assist. Can I do the help action?
Oh man, we're getting like the infinity mirror.
Hey!
Oh.
It's pretty great.
So fun fact, it was on the right selection. It for whatever reason just wasn't pulling the correct feed because I changed the feed and then changed it back to the one it was originally on. Everybody saw it. Somebody clipped that. Anyway, let's start over. I'm gonna go back to welcome screen.
Just take it from the top. Take it from the top.
Take it from the top. Just take it from the top.
Hello, and welcome to Spaceships and Starwyrms, the stream. My name is Ben Quiggins, your GM, and these are my players, all four of them, whom I love very much from the deepest parts of my soul, and I tell them that every day before I write encounters where I probably should have read the monster at least before like 5 seconds ago.
Every time! Every time! Even in virtual games, you're like, whoops, you missed that ability.
I can do that.
Oh well, we're doing it live.
My God.
God.
Even when I'm the one who wrote the monster.
Yeah, I thought I would fix it at this point, but no, it's worse.
Anyways, that's it for me. I'm all good.
Hi, I'm Steve, Average Calamities, he, him, and I play Scarrick, the Bravash roboticist, and his big, wonderful robot friend Mars. And
Aww.
I, have to give the obligatory shout out to Terrible Trio Creations on Etsy, who made my dice. They are wonderful cosplayers and wonderful people and crafters. Go check them out.
Hi, I'm Getty, aka Ragnarok Rose. My pronouns are she, her, and today I'm playing Twig, the proxy paladin, whose pronouns are also she and her. I don't really have any specific shoutouts. Next round of the comic contest is about to begin, so if you don't see or hear from me for the next 2 weeks, you know what happened.
Eddie, I like how you say that today you're playing Twig like you haven't played Twig every single time we've played.
Yeah, but next time Getty's gonna play Mahogany. That's what you don't know.
Oh, is that what's happening?
Oh.
Dead.
Once I kill Twig.
What's up, everybody? I'm Aaron. He, him. I play the part of Arrow, our diva bard, also he, him. And I'd like to give a special shout out to our friends over at Campa Creations that made my beautiful hand-burned dice box, which keeps me from throwing my dice all over the floor all the time. And also a huge shout out to Streamlabs OBS for ruining my intro. Keeps me on my toes, guys. You're doing great work.
Hi, I'm Audrey, and my pronouns are she, her. I play Ever, an Easonite survivalist, whose pronouns are also she, her. And everybody did their own shout-outs tonight, which is fantastic. So the only one I have to add is Nutella-rella. Emmy does our art for the characters, and she does fantastic stuff. So, always got to shout her out.
It's a vital, necessary part.
It is.
Mm-hmm. We'll do it multiple times this stream. Don't worry.
Oh, we will.
I feel like now that everybody's seen what it looks like behind the scenes, like every time I have to adjust one of your volumes, I try to do it like really sneaky. Like right click really low, like in the screen where you can't see it. I'm done with that now. Now I'm like, Ben, you're too loud. I'm clicking over your face and I'm adjusting your volume slider over your head.
Perfect.
I am going to mute myself while Ben summarizes because the neighborhood association guys watering the community tree, and Mel is losing her shit. So
Fair
Fair.
enough.
Okay. Well, there is one other call out that I want to not call out. That's not the right word.
Call out post.
Call
Pull the
out.
What's the
receipts bin.
what Aaron, what are the things that you and Audrey do when you like celebrate something? It's not a call out. Audrey literally just said the word and it just went wee.
A shout out?
Yeah, there it is.
Oh my
There it
god.
is.
What do you do when you celebrate anything? I don't know. Toast? Like what do you? What do you? That's so
I don't
vague.
know.
Like to make a
I don't
toast
know.
on stream.
Yes.
No, but I just want to make a shout out to Audrey Stoles, who has worked incredibly
Aww.
hard on getting our newest publication ready to go on the back end. She does almost all of our layout stuff, and she is always amazing and impressive to me. So, perhaps in 2 weeks' time, not today because we don't have the images ready, but in 2 weeks' time, we'll probably do a little preview of some of the stuff from the upcoming book. We'll get those to Aaron so he can get them uploaded appropriately. And you guys can see some of the amazing work that Audrey has done making this book gorgeous.
Yes.
Hold on. Applause sound effects.
All right. Now, I will jump into it.
Mel, come here.
All right. So last time, you guys went out to help Oswin, a local Bravach scientist who no longer works for his original job at the University of Kestia and is now a freelance. You're not really sure how he got the money, but he basically rents a shitty warehouse, not unlike the one that the boys live at. The boys in this case, of course, being Arrow and Scarrick. Boys with the Z. But
Z.
you're going to help him out. He's giving you some sweet credits to do so, and you guys took a ship a few systems over to where a known ancient starwyrm is moving through the sector. Rusavan is a particularly old starwyrm, thousands and thousands of years old, so massively large, about 3 or 4, maybe 5 times the size of Kestia Station itself. And you found that she was surrounded by a really weird dark matter storm. Not common to the normal exploration of starwyrms while they travel and feed in their dozing state. And after some investigation and speaking to Ruzavan herself, you've pinpointed the odd dark matter is coming from one of the vents on her back, where she says something is in there expelling that odd dark matter. And you've asked her if you could investigate and maybe get rid of it, and she has happily agreed to let you do so. So you guys landed on her back, where you found a light atmosphere and ecology similar to some of the lightly atmosphered moons in the frontier, with plants that don't require a great deal of atmosphere and can thrive mostly in the void, along with various creatures that can do the same, such as the aforementioned covert crab that I dropped earlier while you guys were flying through. You have landed and suited up, and we pick up with you guys stepping off your shuttle, off your ship, onto the back of the Starwyrm. So, to clarify a few mechanical things for my players here. So, this is low gravity. What that means is that you can currently jump 10 times your normal jumping rates. It won't otherwise ruin your ability to move or attack, but if you are, of course, jumping, your momentum doesn't stop suddenly, so keep that in mind. It also means that you're basically under the constant effect of featherfall, so you're never particularly falling that fast or that extreme. I say featherfall, but featherfall is actually really fast. It's like 60 feet per
Yeah,
round.
it's wild.
Yeah, so this is more like 5 feet per round. But there's just a few things. It's light atmosphere, which means there is an atmosphere for things that require it. But there may be things that need a thicker atmosphere to operate. So keep that in mind whenever you are doing stuff. You guys are
where are human lungs on the scale of things that
you
operate?
can't you will not be able to breathe
Just double checking. Doesn't hurt to ask.
without your vac suit and Clixeal helmet.
10-4,
So
good buddy. Got it.
likewise, actually, Ever probably would be okay in this amount of atmosphere. It would be a little painful because you wouldn't have that much oxygen to burn, but you would be able to live just fine. Of course, Twig doesn't care, and then Scarrick, likewise, you require more air than what is here to survive. So keep that suit on. Mars, of course, is operating fine, and Oswin has his suit on as well. I can't remember, Scarrick. Are you inside Mars already, or are you coming out separate?
I'd come out separate, just along with everybody else. But if we're making a beeline right for the vent, I'd jump into Mars. Also, Arrow. Yeah, I'm rethinking the boys with a Z. We should spell it like noise, but with a B.
What? So you mean like with the OISE,
Yeah.
like the Boise?
No, just boys, like noise, but with a B. Boys.
Okay.
What is Boise?
It's a fictional place in a book I read. I don't know.
Sounds foreign to me.
I don't know. I don't know.
Are you coming with us?
Oh my god.
I mean, I'd planned to. That's not every day you get to spelunk into a Starwyrm vent.
Okay,
Yeah,
just remember what we ran into last time. Like,
Oh, I remember, and I don't plan on doing anything other than hiding. Should such things come up.
I still don't quite feel comfortable without, someone ready to rock if we need to get the hell out of here. Or,
Would you
at
prefer
least
to
guard
stay
the
on
ship.
Ship?
I don't know.
I'm concerned for our ride out of here. Yes. Are you not concerned for our ride out of here?
I mean, if nothing
I
else.
don't want to take this away from him. He's the research person, but I don't know. It's also possible that whatever's down there, we're not going to have a goddamn clue what to do about it.
I have
What
a
about
pretty
this,
good
then?
idea about what to do about it.
Explosives.
You said it, not me, so.
I mean, it doesn't really matter what you do. It's pretty unlikely that you're gonna hurt Ruzavan. So,
Okay.
I mean,
It'll be
explosives are good as anything else.
the ship will be fine. I put on the parking brake and it sticks. So
As you say this, a covert crab rises up from the rock that it looked like it was and scuttles sideways over to the ship landing strut and sinks back down on the landing strut.
we should close the door behind us, though, just to be
Yeah,
sure.
I think I have a solution. So basically Scarrick's idea here is to leave his computer attached to the ship's computer so that Mars can kind of activate or interface with it remotely.
Okay, sure.
So Mars can start the ship if we need to book it out of here.
What's Marge's communication range?
I'm not sure about that. I don't know if it's
Well, so not his summoning range directly with you. You're probably looking at the short range communicator, which is about 5 miles. So
okay, then probably. Yeah.
How far are we going into the Starwyrm?
We don't know.
you don't know. I mean, the vent itself is about a 2-mile, 3-mile walk. This was just the best place to land.
Oh,
Okay.
I didn't realize we were that far from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be a couple mile walk. Shouldn't take you more than like
So
15, 20 minutes.
I have two options here. Either I plug my computer in and we get some range, or
Yeah.
Let's do that. Your computer's password protected, right?
yeah, it's got yeah.
Well, then yeah, let's just go with that.
I don't
Also,
really think we need to worry about hackers out here.
No, we need to
Just
worry
that
about
aside.
worry about getting the ship ready to go as soon as we get the hell out of there, in case we need to get off this thing.
So you can like start the boot sequence while we're headed up to it or something. Is that what you're saying? Gotcha.
Yes.
oh, that's smart.
I preferably would like someone to guard the ship in case we're not the only ones here.
What else is going
I
on here in
guess
this
I can
storm?
Stay on. But
Osmond-
honestly, what
Osmond,
else
how-
is out here?
Hold on a second. I think I might have a solution. And Arrow will go and pull out his drone, his little camera microphone drone, and rig it up. And what did you just say the distance on a short range communicator was?
About 5 miles.
About 5 miles, and it's 3 miles to go in. All right. Well, here I
A
tell you
little
what.
less, yeah. But yeah.
Here, take my computer. It's new, so please don't drop it. It's synced up with my camera microphone. I'll bring the drone with, and you can stay here with the ship and watch your every move. So it's like you're there with us, and we'll be able to communicate with you.
We're going to record this, right? This will all be recorded?
Oh yeah, so for whatever
have this-
reason we go out of range, I'll have the feed for the whole time. So,
Perfect. This is more than fine. I'll stay with the ship.
all right.
All right.
Oh, and if we
Yeah.
say start the ship, please start the ship.
I promise I will not be distracted.
Okay, good, because you never know what the locals are like. And Arrow like looks at that crab that like settled next to the.
It opens an eye and
I think it's cute. I think it's cute.
It's not the word I'd use, but either way.
don't worry. They don't eat humanoids. We're too big.
But if they were bigger, they would eat humanoids.
Well, yeah, I mean they eat meat, so
We should
Anyway,
get moving.
Anyway,
I'm
well,
fine.
not time to process that nightmare. But yeah, Raz says Zoom call. Raz, you are correct. Bum, 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 bum. I don't know what the sound is for Zoom call.
I hate that you just made that noise. I hate that.
You're welcome.
it was pretty good.
Thank you.
It reminds me more of Teams though. I think that's the Teams noise.
That might be the
It is the team noise.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Discord is bum 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 bum, right?
I don't
think
want to.
so.
I don't like knowing this.
Curse knowledge.
Aaron, the master of noise.
Listen, I use all of them. They're all awful, except for Discord. Discord, you're great. Please sponsor our stream.
So Osmond heads back in and is in the cockpit.
All right, testing, testing. 1,
so-
2, 3. Can you hear us, bud? And he'll turn on the.
I
speaker.
I can hear you just fine. I can definitely see. You are good to go. What's your code name? What should I
Oh
call
yeah,
you?
what's your
Uber?
code name, Arrow?
Arrow 1.
All right, Arrow 1. Over.
Copy that.
Professor.
Professor?
Copy that.
Oh, what
Professor.
can I say?
Didn't you get fired from the university?
It's a code name, not a job description.
Code name
So we're-
should be.
See,
So we're the
personally, I
X-Men
think that
now.
any code names over one syllable, 1 to 2 syllables at most, is just pushing it over like a voice call. But I'm not in
What's,
charge of this operation. Let's get moving.
What's your code name, Twig?
Red.
Oh, why is that your code name?
Yeah, I
That
didn't
was
think it.
pretty quick. Is that historical? Like,
Yeah, you had an answer like at the draw there.
have you done a lot of code operations?
She
Well,
starts to look a little uncomfortable.
Is your hair red right now?
It's turning there.
Okay. Yeah, well, we're going if we're going by colors, you know, she's red, you're purple, I'm green,
No,
Arrow's white.
I'm Arrow 2.
You're Arrow too?
I like it. All right.
Arrow's into it. Copy that, Arrow too.
I'm kind of surprised that you guys don't have code names already, considering that you're like a problem-solving team.
Look,
like-
we started out with Arrow broadcasting about the Evatwig Detective Agency, so that code names were right out the window.
Wow.
Yeah, but nobody believed that anyways. I mean, who believes anything on that radio show?
It's a great
No
point.
offense, Arrow 1. Over.
No offense
My
taken,
code name is
Professor.
Godzilla.
Godzilla.
That's a pretty good code name.
You shout that real loud, and everybody will realize what you're saying.
It's totally true. All right, so are we gonna get all up in this Starwyrm or what?
Yeah.
I'm imagining
Either
this
way.
is what we talk about for 3 miles.
I was gonna say while we're
I'll be
walking.
walking, I assume. So as you traverse the terrain, some of you, most of you, I don't think have ever really been on any of the moons with terrain like this before, unless you've done a lot of planetary like exploration stuff. But the type of scenery that you see are these jagged, almost cliff-like rises and falls, where there's these nooks and crannies between them. The nooks and crannies are teeming with life. A lot of like fungus-looking things, something that might be a mushroom. A lot of it is bioluminescent and is giving off this like deep greenish or purplish or bluish shimmer to it. Usually cooler colors. You see a couple of spiders, that's with a Y, which look a lot like rocks that unfurl and skitter up the walls. You see the aforementioned crabs, of course, and a number of small worms that are kind of make their home among the fungus-looking plants. And the plants themselves almost make a sort of coral reef of activity. In fact, that's probably their closest approximation to what it really looks like. More like a coral reef than something you'd see in, say, a forest or a cave. But you pick your way through, watching where you step, because a lot of these creatures use natural camouflage, and it's pretty easy to step on them. But for the most part, it seems like they're more than happy to skitter out of your way. They're probably very not used to what you are, or creatures of your sort walking through their area. And none of them are particularly large, at least until you come out through one set of crevices into a field of what almost look like anemones that kind of sway with a bunch of these spore particles flying about. And you see perched on one of the cliff edges, looking down at you guys, a grouping of familiar creatures, because you've seen these creatures before. They are stardrakes.
Oh,
Oh.
wow. It's always the Star Treks with him.
There is about 5 or 6 of them. Some of them look like they're asleep. Others look like they're not really.
Cute.
Maybe one of them's eating. But one of them in particular is just like staring at you guys.
Hey, buddy.
Yep, let's just make a nice, respectful circle around where they're nesting.
Arrow
1.
Arrow 1.
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah, okay. You gotta do whatever it was you did the last time we were with Stardrakes. All the bowing and shit.
That's right. Hold on. That one's looking right at us.
Sure is.
Okay. I can do this. I'd like to use a point of lucky, Ben.
Oh my gosh.
Roll a charisma or an etiquette check, I guess.
Etiquette? Okay. All right.
Correticate.
But you'll use your wisdom instead of your charisma.
What?
Stardrake etiquette.
We don't have handle animal, all right?
Yeah, but I'm good at etiquette and charisma. Why wisdom? I'm a bard.
Because I'm mean.
That's so.
You are mean. Why isn't it nature?
You have reduced my roll from a 20 to a 15.
I mean, I guess you don't have. Wait a minute. What's your wisdom?
My wisdom is a 14.
What's your charisma?
An 18, and I'm proficient in all of the things.
Well, you're
All
still
the
proficient.
things.
You still get your proficiency bonus.
Oh.
You're just replacing the charisma bonus with the wisdom, so it's gonna be 2 less. You
Okay,
big
so it'll
baby.
be 18.
So you do the same thing that you did last time. Oh, baby girl, you're gonna make that book fall off. All right, I guess. Yeah, that's fine.
We need to see it, Ben. Show us the book.
Cats in the studio.
Show us the casualties.
Cat in the house. Let the cat in the house.
She looks so disgruntled.
Obviously, this is the best place to sit. These books are making it hard.
This could be inconvenient, but also,
Is she still there?
she just got down. She's on the couch now.
Okay.
She's gonna go sit on Danny DeVito, her favorite pillow.
Hell yeah.
For those who don't know, for Christmas, I think it was
Ben,
this
just go
last
get it.
year,
Don't.
in a
Ben,
white
just
awesome gift.
show it. Ben, just
We-
show it.
I ended up with these 2 pillows. I'm sorry, Dizzy. I ended up with these 2 pillows that are like those sequin pillows, but they're like they have a celebrity faces on them.
God.
It gets me every time.
There you go, baby girl.
That's amazing.
All right. Anyways,
What was happening? Oh yeah, I was being.
yeah. So
polite.
you do
You're
your
being
thing.
Steve Irwin.
Yes, attempted.
And the Drake like sits up a little bit, and its wingspan like flits out, and it glides down into the anemone field towards you.
Oh,
Lands like 10 feet away from you.
Oh shit.
Watches you for a moment.
You
Okay.
good, Arrow?
Yeah, let's just keep politely
Roll
moving.
roll an intelligence check for me.
Okay.
It's an intelligence check.
Just base
The
intelligence.
intelligence check is to not fall in love with this Star Drake.
That's 16.
Courting.
16 to not fall in love with the space lizard.
It's the automatic failure. Everybody loves
you-
space lizards.
You see a like some of its pattern marking, those white markings that show what type of star drake it is, around its neck. All the patterns are usually slightly different because every star drake's a little bit different. But you recognize the pattern on this one. You think the last time you saw it was the last time you were with Oswin?
Oh!
When you were in the cave of the hollow of the asteroid and were slowly coming out, and the one woke up and was staring at you.
That's a long way for it to go.
It's a little odd, but they are attracted to starwyrms for the food and opportunity.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, Arrow will like look at this star drake that is just now like descended in front of him, and like it'll click. I think it might be. And I'm trying to remember exactly what he did last time. I don't quite remember. I rolled a nat 20 is what really happened, but
It's true.
um
You basically did kind of what you're doing now, but you put it at ease when you were leaving.
oh, very good. What do
Mhm.
star drakes eat?
A mixture of things.
Do they eat covert
they-
crabs?
Oh, sure.
Are there covert crabs anywhere near me?
Yeah. Keep in mind, covert crabs are like 3 feet wide.
Are there
but
any
yes.
small covert crabs around me?
You're gonna kill a baby?
I start Mars is gonna turn this hand into the clamp and just start looking around for crabs.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Arrow's like,
God.
someone find a crab. Find me a
Wow.
crab.
Roll
Yeah, Mars is on it.
Are you gonna
Roll
feed
a-
him?
Well, I didn't exactly bring a bag of chips with me, and I'm in a vac
Dragging
suit.
on crab adventure. Will they just
go
let us
ahead and
go?
roll an athletics check to grab the crab. You find one. It's good for or hide nearby.
That's a dirty 20.
All right, you scoop up a crab. It's struggling in your clamp. It's very upset.
Holds it, like, kind of has to
Here, come here.
scoop
Come here.
downwards to pick it up, and then as he turns it up, he flips it upside down
It's very upset now.
and
It's really
and
late.
then walks it over. Yeah, it pincers outward too. So
Chuck does
everyone
not
has to
approve
like
of
back
this.
away. And he just kind of holds it there.
Okay.
Probably a little too close for comfort.
Yeah, Arrow's
Just
gonna like
for
a
some
little
people.
closer.
Arrow's gonna back up a little bit and just kind of like present the crab, like huzzah!
Sniffs over it and then like fans its wings up to make itself look bigger.
So exactly that scene from the third How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh yeah,
From
Just
the
like
meme.
that. From the meme, yes. And then it takes a bite, and you see a beam of concentrated solar energy burn a hole through the crab into the ground and toast a couple of enemies.
Whoa!
Should-
It's
Should
not
go.
alive anymore.
We should go.
Yeah, Mars is gonna just drop it as
Okay.
soon as
We,
it
uh,
stops
It takes the crab.
struggling.
It's
Arrow, like-
hanging from its mouth.
Arrow exchanges a longing look with this creature.
It sits down and it starts to eat.
I think we're good.
Okay.
All right, let's get out of here. I don't want to.
Yeah,
I don't want to
good
catch any
idea.
more. I don't want to see that happen again. That's terrifying. Okay,
All right.
Oswin, did you get all that?
I did, Arrow 1, and let me just say that was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You know, Star Drakes, they're not really tameable creatures, but a lot of people do try to keep them as pets.
Why?
Who?
I mean, why not? Mostly Bravash.
I can think of
'Cause
several.
they-
Did
could
you
not
see
kill
what
you?
it did to the covert crab?
Oh, they're very deadly. But I mean, when has that ever stopped somebody from keeping a
Yep.
deadly pet?
You have to build a mutual respect.
No. Look, this is the face of someone who would never keep a deadly pet.
Well, sure.
You have the person that has a bag full of grenades at all times.
Yeah, and grenades aren't living, sentient creatures with a will of their own.
Look, I'm just saying that I've known a few humans back on Doma that they call them crocodiles and alligators as pets that they like hug and stuff, and those things are like 3 times the size of a human. Swallow them whole.
Well, I didn't
Gross.
exactly come out here to befriend a crocodile, so or whatever
You
it
did.
is.
That was a star drake.
I know what a star drake is.
Ever.
Hold on,
Yeah.
I'll look up some pictures of a crocodile.
What's up, Scarrick?
The grenades themselves may not be sentient beings with will of their own, but the people that make them are.
Yes, that is true. And also, the people that set them off are. And so, the only possible way that a grenade's going to bite me in the ass is mortal error. And the ones that have errors in construction, I can't control that. The ones that user error on my part, then, I mean, I need to step up my game. Oh my God, can you guys hear the ice cream truck?
Very
Friggin-
barely.
No, I
It's-
thought that was
yeah,
in character
it's-
at first, and I was like,
I was like, what is ever talking about?
I
The
don't
ice
know,
cream?
I'm sorry, it just drove right by the house, and I know logically that it's playing music, but like my headphones are suppressing just enough sound that it sounds like it's doing like a cartoon ambulance siren, like wee woo wee woo wee woo wee woo.
I didn't hear that ever, but thank you. I would like to go buy some ice cream.
All right, so the space ice cream truck that just landed,
The spice cream.
the spice cream truck.
Oh, that sounds like a different thing.
and anyway, and this is why you
Anyway,
don't
I
just
don't want
add
to. I don't want
in
that.
things.
wipe transition.
So you guys continue making your way towards the vent in question, and as you reach it, you see a very thick layer of that coral plant-like growth all around it, incredibly vibrant, and the types of small creatures, flora and fauna there. All of it is glowing heavily. Some of it is actively like using or exuding minor levels of magic. These things are just thriving off the fact that this event expels active dark matter. The radiation sensors in Mars are like, there's some radiation here, and we
Oh,
just lost Getty.
wait, I have a
Goodbye,
button.
Getty.
I have a button for this. Hey!
Oh,
Wait, and she's coming back.
That was weird. Discord just randomly relaunched.
Discord do that sometimes.
That is a little odd.
Getty, when's the last time you updated it?
Anymore, so I guess it just did that automatically.
It happens.
Did you just say that you need to update it more? Because I literally just asked when's the last time you updated it.
It shouldn't push an auto update when you're in the middle of a call. It doesn't do that. But
I've
yeah, I don't have
never
the
had
time
it
anymore.
do that, but I
Discord
also do
plays by
feel
its
like they
own
have an
rules.
update ready every time I open the freaking software.
Yeah,
so.
I think it just automatically restarted. I didn't click any
Yeah.
buttons,
This
so I don't know
technical
what the hell that
glitch
was
has been
about.
brought to you by Threads, now in Discord.
Fuck
Ugh.
Threads.
I got that notification on my desktop, and then I got it in the web browser, and then I got it on my phone.
Yes.
Are you guys able to do it in our personal server? Because I'm not.
It rolls out based on region. Like it's a they slowly roll stuff out to servers.
Interesting.
Well,
It looks like
welcome
yes.
to the Discord update, the Discord live stream where we talk about all the hot new Discord features that are rolled out every single day.
That's right, homies. It's time to talk about a feature everyone's gonna forget about in a week.
I mean, threads seem pretty
Hey,
dope.
I didn't forget about how to reply to people's comments,
Spaceships and discords.
Yeah.
Anyway.
but that was an update a while ago, so I don't really know.
All right.
Guys, sometime we'll get to the actual vent and inside this Starwyrm. Someday.
One of these
like
days.
in 6 sessions maybe.
So Arrow, did you think that was the same worm?
I mean, it looked like.
I
it,
mean
but-
Drake.
Right.
Sorry.
I mean, we have the video. I can compare it to the video we took of the first one because I still have that saved.
Why
but,
would it be
I'll have
here?
to put those side to side. I mean, Star Drakes travel quite a bit. Some of them can even fly faster than spaceships move.
Huh.
Yeah, go ahead and compare it. I'm kind of curious. Now, what I'm gonna do with that information, I couldn't tell you, but you can.
The other thing is, so that asteroid that I was studying, it broke apart in atmosphere about 2 weeks after our little traverse onto it. They're pretty mercurial. They can't survive that kind of thing. It was pretty explosive.
Wait, are you saying all the Star Drakes that we saw are
Oh, absolutely not. They almost certainly fled once it hit
Oh.
atmosphere.
okay? For a while, the tone there was a little dark, but
I guess it makes sense if this is the nearest zone that's like super welcoming to them.
Well, you'll notice there's not. Well, actually, I can't say that. Maybe the entire population of that flock did come here, and this is just a much larger space than that asteroid was.
You think anything else is hostile here if the worms are here? Not the worms, the drakes. Sorry, I'm not exactly a biologist.
You're good. You're good. It's so funny story. It's kind of an artifact of misunderstanding. Most of the galactic community was under the impression that star drakes and starworms were the same species for a very long time.
Oh?
Like, obviously, we are aware that that's not the case. But let's just say that a number of species who achieved space flight before they met us and had those deep conversations each sort of made their own assumptions about such things. If they didn't already discover them before they had actual not interstellar, inter-system travel, right? Um, and so they ended up getting just the name Starwyrm, and the name Star Drake just comes from a derivative of that in order to delineate them because they're not actually related one to one, although they are distant cousins.
Huh.
A different evolutionary path,
Interesting.
if you will.
Learn something new every day, I guess.
Anyways, so the vent itself lies before you. The way that it is kind of structured, let me describe it to you here. Think of it like there's a huge dermal denticle over the top of the vent. So this is like a three-pronged scale that rises about 100 feet high and lays mostly on the vent that flips open, that slides open when the actual energy vents out.
Like a
Right
clam.
now, like a clam, yeah. It's currently inactive. Like you don't see energy currently going out, other than like ambient energy and radiation and such that always will vent out. But there's not like a major venting happening at the moment. And then when you peer into like the crevice, you can see there's like it's almost like a jig-jagged structure of like a subsumed hole where these ledges.
Hmm.
So what I'm
going to
hearing is
activate
that
spectacles.
once again you're making us descend into a pit.
Pit.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I guess
This will be like the third or fourth time, right, y'all?
What?
Are we playing the forest?
Are we
Playing
playing
The Descent.
just dungeons
That's
and
basically
dungeons,
forest.
dungeons
Space
and
cream and
pits?
star pits.
Just
Yes, I am absolutely activating the spectacles to take a look at the ambient energy that is releasing.
Roll a
from-
Constitution save.
Oh boy.
Oof.
Why? Oh god. Okay. You said check or save?
Save.
Same thing.
Is this just because
19.
So when you flip them on, there's so much feedback and light that you would be
Yeah.
blinded if you kept this up.
Oh,
But you are able
I
to
do have
like.
the compensators on my eyes.
Oh, okay. So that does help then. So you just can't see anything. Your compensators basically shut off such that you're not seeing anything, but they're protecting your eyes.
Mm. Just gonna put them up on his head like some glasses. Okay, well, if there's anything here on the ethereal plane, I'm gonna have a hell of a time seeing it.
What? Wait, is there just like you can't see anything?
There is so much here.
I mean, this Starwyrm is like creating magic, and this vent is like doing extra special magic stuff, so maybe not the best time for magic goggles.
makes sense?
Okay, well. I don't. Arrow was just like, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Like,
Well.
just one of the other many things that could possibly kill us in this Starwyrm hole. So,
Well, here we go. Scarrick pulls out some rope.
I was gonna say you probably want to get yourself an easy way out.
Well,
Climbing a rope is not an easy way. I just want to put that
Actually-
out there.
you know what?
I mean, with the gravity this low, it's pretty simple.
Everybody bunch up. Derek's gonna jump up into Mars, and Mars starts to hover. His feet kind of morph a bit to reveal these boosters that emit an energy that is definitely audible in what little atmosphere there is here, but it's calm and steady as he just starts to lift off the ground.
The nearby flora retreat into their like hardened shells, all the little like tendril things.
Oh, nice, buddy.
And then Mars's arms hold down, and little like pieces of ladder, essentially, kind of that were always in his design. You can all kind of see come together now, so you can climb up onto him.
All aboard, I guess. Arrow will walk right on over and
Okay.
grab the right arm, so I'm his right-hand man.
Here's a question, Ben. If my spacesuit has thrusters, can I not be held by the robot?
Yeah, you can just jump down.
Cool.
Like I said, you're in like a perpetual slow fall paradise of low gravity, so like you can literally just jump from ledge to ledge down the
Cool. I will do that freestanding kind of as a forward scout for the big group here that Mars is carrying.
Okay. What about you, Twig?
I'll stick with the group.
All right,
Okay.
so Twig is the left arm.
Elevator going
Arm
down.
the arm. Anyways.
Yeah, I just have
Um,
like my rifle out and I'm just looking around.
Scuffed
It is a
Voltron. Scuffed Voltron.
very gentle ride.
Yep. So you lower yourself down. Gonna make you roll an athletics check, ever, because like it's that easy, and you're good at athletics. Like that's not an issue.
Cool.
So you jump down, and the first thing you notice once you're in the vent area itself is there is no more plant life inside. The
Like
second
immediately?
there's some at the very top ledge, but once you get to the second ledge down, you don't see any.
Okay.
The second thing that you notice once you hit the third ledge is that there are these particles in the air that look kind of like spores, but they're not the same color as the ones that were in the upper atmosphere from earlier. They're like a more yellow-green color, and they're thicker, and they have like a gentle glow to them, almost like fireflies, except for without the actual bug. And they're just kind of floating around.
All right.
Once you hit the fourth ledge, you land with like a splort sound, and you look down at your feet, and you see that you've landed in like some kind of mucusy slime.
All right. So I'm
Lord.
reporting all of this back as I hit each ledge, of course. And
The others probably like floating down.
Yeah, the drone might follow you as you step to each of these.
Oh yeah,
Sure.
the boosters are not active the whole time. They're just kind of like
So
stabilizing.
you're
the descent.
also landing on ledges then.
Well,
what you're
no,
saying.
we're going straight down, but the boosters are stabilizing
It's like-
the descent.
What I'm telling you is there's no straight down path. You have
Oh,
to go
okay,
back and
sure,
forth,
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
it's
right?
just
So,
like a back and forth, like like
okay.
one of the Taco Bell change machine like games where you can win a free churro.
I can't even. What a deep cut.
Oh my
Does
god!
So
referencing that make me
specific.
an old woman now?
Getty.
Because I don't think this has been around for a long time.
Getty, you're still the
Boomer
baby.
talk.
Holy
Shut up!
Yeah, you. No matter what you do, Getty, you'll always be baby.
I hate this.
sounds like
Get
you
older
tried
then.
that game.
Listen,
Fuck.
I have to open this image.
Oh no.
I have to put this on stream. It's
I
important.
am worried.
It's important.
Is it cursed?
Save the desktop. No, it's not cursed. It's important.
Is it Taco
Okay.
Bell?
Probably.
Yes. Oh, whoops! There it is. I'll just put it over my face real quick. This thing.
Oh, I don't have the stream up.
I'm legit curious about that Taco Bell hotel.
So this is us going
Oh
like.
no, we can't get distracted like this.
Steve, let's go to the Taco Bell hotel.
I'm
Oh
down.
my gosh. Anyway,
That's it.
so we go down the wormhole. Literally.
Yep. And when you hit the mucus layer, and you jump down to the next one, there's more mucus. Like it's thicker and it goes up to like your ankles now. And
Going into the sinuses.
over
Is that what
over the
this is?
comms, over the comms, Osmond says, that doesn't look right.
You think?
Yeah, these vents are typically dry all the way up to the drum.
So we're dealing with a sinus infection, huh?
I mean, we knew it was some kind of parasite infection thing.
Scarrick,
So
you still
whatever it
got
is,
that
it's probably
like
causing this stuff.
you still got that like molecular analyzer thingy?
Yes, I do.
Can we analyze some of this stuff?
Absolutely. Not sure what the hell we're gonna get though. I can get base elements.
If you send the data over to me, I might be able to make heads or tails of it.
Oh, absolutely. We'll get samples of everything we can.
I'm also as we're going down, I'm running. Well, first and foremost, the radiation detector's going off at all times.
I mean, your radiation detector detects that you are in almost lethal levels of radiation.
Yes. So,
like without your vac suits, you would be
got
done.
my vac suit.
Basically. Yeah.
The moment you realize, the moment you get a tear, we got to deal with it. Like, there's no.
Yeah.
Do not fuck around, everybody. So I'll kind of run the molecular scanner on a sample of the mucus. I'm also running the atmospheric scanner, as well as the EM scanner. But the EM scanner, I am going probably very low on the sensitivity because I'm expecting it to go fucking off like crazy down here.
The electromagnetic scanner.
Yeah.
Actually, it's not that wild. Like, you are definitely getting some. The Starwyrm exudes its own electromagnetic field, obviously, and it's pretty strong, but it's not like dark matter itself doesn't generate electromagnetic fields, so
Okay.
so you're not crossing your hairs there.
Okay.
But
I'll adjust to whatever gives me a decent read on the general environment. If
yeah.
the
Go
Starworm
ahead and
itself is exuding
roll me an intelligence check with proficiency, because you're proficient in the instrument, right?
Yes. Okay. That is a 16.
Okay. So first thing, you take a sample of the mucus and you scan it, and you fax the You send the data over to some scientist talk there. We still use that term when we're talking about transferring data, even though we just fucking email files.
Fuck.
Hey. Oh God, Aaron, what industry was I talking about the other day where the fax machine, I told you that they actually still use it?
I was literally just thinking about it, but I don't remember.
The banking industry?
I mean, we still use our fax machine. There's a couple instruments we have that are from the 70s that only do paper printout reads,
Oh my
and
gosh.
they have to either be scanned or faxed.
That's
I don't know. It
horrible.
was something where we were told like that there was just an error in faxing between vendors, and like that was the way they still did it. And I was just like, email, file transfer. Jesus, like we're not working with sensitive documents here, people.
What are we, in the Stone Age?
I have no idea. I don't remember, but I remember us specifically talking about fax machines. So anyway, tangent aside, so you fax the information.
I faxed the molecular data back to Ozzy.
Yep.
Also taking in a stock of what's in the atmosphere, especially inside the Starworm.
Right. Well, it's definitely a foreign substance. I'm seeing high traces of aureliculium. That's a molecule you don't really see too often. Those atoms most common in the outer reaches, probably from whatever's inside there. I'll take a deeper look. Just keep your eyes open. As for your electromagnetic readout, as you hit the sixth ledge, and the mucus is now up to Ever's knees,
Mars
you
is still gliding above it.
you see readings consistent with additional life forms in here with you.
Yeah.
Further down. Looks like a number of them, maybe upwards 10 or so.
So I'm gonna try to get line of sight so that Mars can turn on the spotlights down
You'll have
deep.
to. When I say down, I mean you're gonna have to go down a few more ledges at
Okay,
least.
that's fine.
But the mucus doesn't get too much deeper. Once you hit ledge 9, you see it's pretty much pitch black now.
I have a headlamp.
Okay, so you can see
Yeah,
with your
and
headlamp.
I've got shoulder lights on my armor that I just click on. They like bring out a panel and shine out.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
Mars
has
has some
lights, right?
ambient lighting, from some of his
Mood.
joints as well as inside. Yeah, the mood lighting's inside.
Yeah.
Um
Mars has
it's a nice cool green right now. Like kind of like Scarrick scales.
There you go. So you turn on a
So
light.
he
you
would
turn on
he would
lights.
probably cast like a dim light for like I don't know, however I don't
Right.
know how
Just some
wide
dim
the
light.
cavern is. Yeah.
Time to set my watch to right now. Click.
That's probably smart. Yeah, so Ever, you splash into the mucus, which goes up to about your thighs now, and you like push forward to the edge. And this time, when you shine your headlamp down, you see a much larger chamber. Um, Looking through, it looks like the ground, the walls hanging from the ceiling, very stringy, a little harder. The mucus is down here. You see a large, well, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It looks kind of like a sphincter or like some sort of
Valve.
bodily orifice of
Raz,
valve.
Raz, you
Valve,
win.
that's
You said
what
colonoscopy. You win.
Everyone, hold on. I got something for
We're
this.
doing the fucking shrink down and go into the.
Everyone, give it up for Raz.
I didn't sing the
Getty, you can just say butthole.
the
It's
magical. I didn't sing the magical school bus song before we did this, but guess what? Oswald's magical school bus.
Oh my god!
Motherfuckers.
God.
Damn it,
Field
Miss
trip
Frizzle.
with the
we really
eyes? No way!
we should have done the My Neighbor Totoro title play.
Oh.
Clearly. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Mel. Well, I hope nothing attacks us before the break because the dog just kicked my character sheet off the couch in her sleep. She's been
Fair
over
enough.
here running in her sleep, so I'm like,
Look, it's not an
Maybe.
actual butthole, but it's definitely like a opening and closing piece
a
of
ring
a
of
body.
a ring of muscle. Ben, would one say?
A valve of muscle,
Valve.
one would
Yeah,
say.
valve.
I'd
Gross.
say this is the most valid time they are ever allowed to use the O word. It is an
An
orifice.
orifice.
Yes.
An orifice.
God
Thank you, Ben.
damn it!
We
You
are
know
now
how every-
predicting
Orifice.
the word
You know how
orifice.
everybody gives Matt Mercer shit about saying toothy maw all the time? Ben has been banned from saying orifice at our table multiple times.
But it's just such a good word. It's so useful. And obviously there are hundreds of these vents. So, but in this particular case, you can see that the valve is like almost like gunked shut by this mucus. And are you alright, Aaron? Are you
Yes,
okay?
I'm fine. I had to cut away from my camera. Please keep talking.
I'm sorry, I'm watching Aaron laugh, and it's making me laugh.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Woo.
All right,
Just-
so
okay.
so you see that for sure, and you see a number of these they almost look like weird palm trees, like waving, hanging out of the mucus. Some of them are on the walls, a couple on the floor, one or two on the ceiling. Definitely the living creatures that are giving off the signs of electromagnetic fields. Normal for living creatures. But now that you're down here, Scarrick, you sense a larger signature. And Ever, roll a perception for me.
Oh boy.
Okay.
We got
Okay.
executors on the walls. What is this thing?
I think that I'm panicking a little about being in a substance that could probably drown me. That could
Feel free to jump on.
could be considered liquid. Because I got my character sheet's on the floor, but I got a 6.
Oh boy.
So you don't see it as the incredibly long barbed tongue thing whips up to the ledge you're on under the mucus, wraps around your foot, and pulls you down.
Okay.
And the last thing you guys see before we go to break is Ever being dragged under the mucus on the bottom side.
No! Oh my god!
After the break when we roll initiative.
Ever's fucking dead!
Yep. But now a word from our sponsor.
We'll see you soon. It's fine.
Hey you, on the couch. Are you looking for sweet video game playthroughs and content? Well, you're in luck because it's coming soon to VHS cassette. Wow. When's the last time you watched something totally awesome? Hold on to your gaming chair. Contains bonus scenes and features. Explosions, prizes, gold, victories, not victories. Funky videos are all that in a bag of chips. Booyah! Sweet! Just connect to the World Wide Web and a world of totally awesome video game content is at your fingertips. Wow! Now available on Home Funky Video.
You're all the worst.
Rage jump.
Scuff, scuff, scuff.
Anyway, we're back. Hello.
Hey, we're back. Welcome back to the stream. We're back. Like 4 dinosaurs. Anyways,
What?
I got that.
Did you just
reference.
call us old?
Getty,
yeah.
your dream came true.
Getty, you see, I said
No,
I
they said 4.
4 dinosaurs and 1 baby.
Once again, I'm
Adjusting
excluded.
The movie came out in
man.
1993.
Sure did.
I had it on VHS tape, and I'm pretty sure I thought it was horrifying my entire life. Like,
I mean, it kind of is majorly horrifying, to be honest. Anyways, 1993 animated
The Land
movie
Before
We're Back
Time?
aside. No, We're
No.
Back.
we're back.
Oh,
The animated
A
movie.
dinosaur
It's fine.
story.
Yeah.
not The Land Before Time. The only
Not-
dinosaur movie that I acknowledge.
Oh my
Correct.
god. John Goodman was the T-Rex
Not-
in that movie?
Yeah.
I don't
of course
acknowledge
it
any
was.
dinosaur movies, so
Coward.
Look, man, if they don't kill the dinosaur's parents in the first 10 minutes, what's the point?
Oh my god.
I mean that's why we had to leave the theater while watching Disney's Dinosaur because my sister lost her shit when the baby died or was like orphaned or whatever. I don't know what happened in that movie.
Yeah,
Why I don't
something
watch
like that.
Disney movies.
so violent. I can't
I
handle
don't think that was a
violence.
Disney movie.
It was.
Speaking of violence,
Dinosaur was a Disney movie, yeah.
It was.
They have weird subtones to them.
speaking of violence,
I'm just saying,
I'm
whenever you
being
see life,
violently
you want to
drowned.
eat it.
I'm trying to get us back on topic here.
There
I'm
is
not,
no
I'm
such
not
thing.
leaving this zone.
So, Ever, you have been slammed into the mucus lake. It's really not that deep. It's only like a couple, like 2.5, 3 feet deep.
Okay.
but,
Lake might be a misnomer then.
Yeah, but it's pretty
Swamp.
sizable. Yeah, swamp. The
But I
mucus
am
swamp.
under the water.
Yeah, you have been pulled
surface
fully
liquid.
under the surface.
Great.
Yeah,
Oh
for
yeah,
sure.
we got to roll initiative. Shit.
And everybody roll initiative.
All right, here we go.
Let's go.
Oh, natural 20.
Nice.
Nice.
Scare's got a good initiative bonus too, so 25.
I like to imagine that Scarrick and Mars react immediately, and Arrow just falls off because I rolled a 2.
Let's see here. I see. Very good. All right. More than a 20, that sounds like Scarrick. Anybody else?
I got a 21.
Okay.
I got an 8.
Okay. And you got a 2, Arrow? Okay. Twig, I need you to re-roll for me. You tied.
Great. A 17.
Okay. Alrighty. So everybody but Arrow beat the whatever it is. Scarrick, you're up. So you watch Ever plunk into the mucus below. You do not see her, though perhaps you can see like a shimmer of where she is. You have dark vision?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you can see vaguely where she like plunked into at. You see the like weird tree growths are like shaking furiously.
Hold on. And I set the hover boosters to take me downwards.
Okay.
To hopefully, speed up the descent a little bit.
Okay. So
Get Arrow and Twig closer.
I was gonna say they're on Mars. How close
Yeah.
to the surface of the mucus swamp do you want to be?
I'm not sure how far I can get because the boosters will do 5 feet speed, 5 foot speed. So if I'm double moving, it's 10. Plus the
Plus
falling.
the natural gravity. Okay. So I'll let you. You're about 10 feet above the mucus swamp then.
Okay. Well, since that was a double move, I don't think I can do anything else.
Not unless you have a bonus action.
No, nothing I want to use right now.
Okay. What you do see now that you're closer, I mean, I guess you could flip on Mars's headlights.
Yeah,
if
oh
you
sure.
do the floodlights.
For sure.
When you flip those floodlights on, you can now see a very clear, incredibly long, coiling shadow of something serpentine underneath the mucus, like slithering around under there. It's
Oh,
maybe, let's see here. Oh yeah, okay. So it's only like 80 feet long or so.
Only 80.
As it's coiled up in under the swamp mucus, with a larger part of the shadow near where Ever is at. Ever, you are under the mucus. Something is grabbing you by the ankle. And yeah, what are you doing?
So first I take a point of damage from being submerged in a liquid,
This is true.
which I take 1 per round.
I think so.
Yeah, and then second is I'm gonna try to get free of whatever's holding on to me.
All right, go ahead and roll athletics.
An 11.
An 11, okay. That is not enough. So you try to get the thing off your ankle, but it is like you feel the barbs are like stuck into like the stony flesh of your ankle.
Seems about right.
Cool.
So I'm just thrashing around trying to get loose. Is basically
Okay.
what's happening here.
Fair enough. Twig, you see Ever thrashing underneath the mucus. You see the shadow. You're about 10 feet above the surface.
Okay. I subvocal Ever, and I'm gonna aim at the shadow and open fire.
Okay.
Do
I'm
I think I
gonna.
can hit it, or is it like a serious disadvantage?
It's gonna be disadvantaged to hit because it's kind of got a weird sort of cover because you're trying to shoot through the mucus. It's kind of like shooting into water, like a body of water. But you can definitely do it. You see the shadow. I guess I should ask, is this a plasma weapon or a ballistic weapon?
It's a ballistic.
Yeah, so you're pretty sure that the friction of the bullet trying to enter that mucus is gonna cause it to do exactly what they do when they go into water, which is to say they don't go very far.
Do I think plasma would be better?
Plasma should just go right through. It doesn't usually have the same
No.
issues with like shooting into liquid.
My hand comes off the big gun, and I draw from a hidden holster and fire.
Okay. Go ahead and attack.
16.
16 hits.
Okay, that's a good thing. That was with my advantage, so we're starting off strong. 3 plus 3 is 6 plasma damage, and as a bonus, well, that's... let's try it. I'm gonna branding smite it with 1 bonus action. So... Oh, no, that has to be before you attack. Okay.
Yeah, that's not like your regular smites. You could do that and then make your second attack if you want to.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and smite on this first one. Is that okay?
Yeah, roll your damage.
Smite first level. The extra radiant damage is going to be 7 and 6, so that's 14, I think. Is that correct?
7 and 6 is 13.
13. I was very close.
Okay.
Okay, second attack. I'm going to attack. It's just a base attack.
So before you go into your second attack, so you fire into the shadow, and you see it react like the shadow shakes beneath the water, and ever you get like whipped a little bit to the side as it does so. But one thing you see is there's some kind of bubbling reaction in the mucus, and then there is an explosion off of the entire creature. Mucus flies up into the air. Ever, I need you to roll a con save. And you just need to roll a dexterity save, the three of you who are above the mucus.
Oh my.
So I've been rolling different die tonight, and aside from the one that rolled my really good initiative, I got an 11 on that con save, Ben, and that's like my best save.
That's not good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I need you to roll another con save. This one with advantage because your suit is protecting you from radiation.
Super duper. That is a 13.
Okay, you have radiation poisoning.
Super
So you get
duper.
a level of exhaustion, and you take 7 points of radiant damage as the energy from the smite bursts back outwards as a magic explosion.
Okay.
What do you guys get on your dex saves?
11.
12.
Twig?
Mine is a 9.
Okay, so you each take 7 radiant damage. 2 of you don't care about the radiation poisoning, so just Arrow needs to roll
Does
a
my
con save.
barrier eat that?
No, it is radiant,
radiant.
damage.
Dang
Because
it.
that's the damage I dealt over the thing, I bet.
That's 7.
Arrow, I need you to roll a con save with advantage because your suit is protecting you from the radiation.
Oof. Thank goodness I had advantage because I rolled a 3 at first. Con, it's 16.
Okay, you are not radiation poisoned.
Good.
All right.
I'm less
Okay.
fleshy.
So now you have your second attack, if you would like to take it.
Great.
The plasma did seem to hurt it. I will say that.
Do I feel like it did that on purpose, or do I feel like that it's beyond what I can tell?
Yeah, it's difficult to say.
Ah, boy. Okay. Okay, this is kind of silly, but do I think it would help if I cast Shield of Faith on Ever, or can I not do it because I can't quite see Ever?
You do need to see her to cast that, yeah.
I'm gonna bonus action cast Branding Smite on myself. And
Okay.
I guess it's a bonus action, concentration up to 1 minute. I can't hold an attack because it takes an action to declare, right?
Correct. So if you're going to use it, you're just going to have to attack right now, or you can wait to the next time you attack.
I think I'm waiting. I want to shoot this thing when it comes above the water again, but the mucus again, rather.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so you're holding off. It's up. And it bursts out of the mucus, and you see a trippy-looking crystalline worm-like creature, worm with an O, that has a large lamprey mouth with about 6 barbed tentacle tongues, like whipping out of it. One of which has Ever by the ankle, and these large 4 flaps that kind of curl in front of the mouth. And it kind of bursts up out of the mucus, dragging Ever along with it because she's hanging from one of the tentacles. And let's see here. Its body starts to light up with this these different colors of dark matter charging through itself, a similar like greenish kind of tint as the dark matter storm outside. And I need the three of you that are not Ever to roll me a wisdom save.
Gee, okay. Remember that you're getting a bonus since you're close to me. To these saves.
Right on.
Oh yes,
Right on.
you should be getting, what is it, +3?
I'm looking aura
Your
protection
charisma.
+3. Yeah.
Yeah. So you should be getting +3 in all your saving throws, you two.
Nat 20.
Nice.
I didn't get a nat 20, but I got a fuckload. 26.
Yep. So wisdom saving throw.
14.
Okay.
This-
Twig, you have advantage because proxy against this effect.
Is it a
This is-
charm?
It's not charm, no.
This is just Scarrick, not Mars, right?
No, yeah, it's not affecting Mars. It's just
Okay.
Scarab.
It's lower, Ben.
Okay. So, Twig, you are now confused as per the confusion spell.
Cool. All right.
So on your turn, we'll roll
Yeah,
a
I got
d10 to determine what you do. Then it flips its head back and Ever goes up and is about to go down its gullet. So we will see. Let's see here.
Ever's favorite thing to do is get swallowed and then blow it up from the inside.
You
so
know,
playing
still
right
got-
into your hand.
I got my headlamp, all right? It could happen.
She's got her headlamp. She's no longer drowning in mucus. Like,
Ever
Small
is forever K at the end of the first Men in Black. Eat me!
all right.
What are you doing?
Ever.
So
Going to get my gun.
you, so you need to roll a strength saving throw.
Ooh, that's a unique one. Big die. I'm only rolling you again because I only have 3 d20s and all of them have fucked me tonight. Please, please be nice to me. Nicer than earlier. It was a 13.
13 total.
Yeah.
Okay, not enough. So you are swallowed whole. You take 24 bludgeoning damage
Okay.
and 10 points of acid damage as you
Gross.
slide down into a pool of acid inside of it. You are restrained, and you'll take damage at the beginning of its turns. You do have the ability to try and escape.
Well, I
So,
assumed
of
as
course,
much.
yeah.
Don't worry about it. Am I submerged in the acid? Or is it just like
You're not
part of my body?
submerged. No, you're just being digested.
Okay, just checking.
One of the things you note about the acid is that it seems to be made out of pure crystalline dark matter, and it's actually dissolving the magic that keeps your body together.
Sure, seems gross and terrible, and I hate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Arrow, you're up.
So, Arrow watches Ever get eaten. That's horrifying.
Sure does.
So now it's I've been thinking about what to do, and now I don't want to do the thing I was thinking about because now Ever is inside of it.
You should still do it, Aaron. For all you know, that killed her.
Most things that do AoEs won't affect someone that's inside of a thing. Just so you
They're
know.
shielded.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like a fireball doesn't affect the person who's been swallowed by it, for example.
All right.
Raz is like, Ever, no!
I mean, I think all of us are.
We
Raz
are.
is just speaking for everybody at this point.
Don't
As
cry,
usual.
Raz. We're about to squeeze this motherfucker like a tube of toothpaste. Pop
Oh
Ever
my
right out.
God.
Just like a little worm toothpaste, she'll come out with the mucus.
I knew I should have got the flight boosters. I could have done a Mars bomb right into him. Good luck calculating that damage.
I love the way you said that. That's so funny.
As long as you know the damage goes both ways.
Okay.
I
So
don't care.
Arrow watches Ever get eaten, and gosh, you know what? Fuck it. He's gonna do it anyway. He's gonna hop down into the mucus swamp, so I guess like knee deep or however high it is. And
It
like,
is up. It is about to your waist.
okay, about to his waist to plant himself and like grab his gauntlet. It's like, take this, you stupid worm! And he's going to attempt to cast a 4th level spell.
Okay.
Let's see here. It needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
All right. It got a 21.
Damn it. Okay. So, as Arrow attempts to cast a spell, the magic shoots out, hitting this worm creature, but it doesn't seem to take, and it just fizzles, and just nothing happens. Just sparkles kind of shoot everywhere. Confetti just kind of like, boom, goes all over the place. Like, okay, an Arrow panics.
As you do that, and the magic washes over the creature, you watch as your own energy like gets slurped up into its like flesh, and it shivers.
What?
And another like it starts pulsing again, like it's gonna release more energy.
Duck!
That's awful.
Oh, what the
Okay.
fuck?
Ev, let's see here. Ever, you don't need to make the save. You're inside it. But I need everybody to make a dex save for me again.
Okay.
Okay, remember my bonus.
That's good.
12, 13, 14, 15. I got a 15.
You make it.
I got a 20.
That's something.
So
You make it.
make it too.
9.
You do not make it. All right. So Mars is gonna take another. It's a 4th level spell, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. So Mars takes 8 points of radiant damage. But everybody else is fine. Okay.
My turn is not up. I have a bonus action. So
What you doing?
Arrow does this. The worm hates it, and he says, he yells as hard as he can. It hates. Don't use magic. Ever, if you can hear me, do the thing. And you get a D8, bardic inspiration.
Cool.
If
Thank
you
you.
can hear
All
it,
right.
hopefully.
I mean, we have shortwave comms, and so unless mine
Oh, that's true.
in
yeah.
my suit has been murdered.
Nope. Fortunately, your suit's still mostly intact. I'm gonna roll to see whether or not the barbed tongue. Well, the acid's gonna start doing a number on it. But
I was gonna say the acid will probably take care of it in a round or two, but
Yeah.
for now, I'm assuming that I have a shortwave
Yep,
comm and a
you
functional
sure
suit.
do. You sure do. All right. We're at the top of the round with Scarrick. Scarrick and Mars. What are you doing?
Okay, so help me understand positioning here, because I know this thing is fucking huge.
So it is taking up most, like its coils like run through most of the lower area beneath you. It's currently risen up about 15 feet off the ground, so it's about head height with you currently. Ever's inside it. You're not sure how deep. And Arrow is now waist deep in the mucus, or where its coils are like writhing about.
So if I were to go straight forward with Mars hovering, how far would it take me to get to him?
Oh, you could get there in like a turn. You could get there this turn. It's close.
Okay, because
Not very far from you.
I have 20 feet of movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mars is definitely whipping out the plasma blade and going for its throat.
Going into melee range. Yeah, go ahead and make an
Yes.
attack.
All right, big boy. Oh no. 15?
15. That hits.
Oh. Okay. Okay, so 6 points of plasma damage.
Okay. It seems to hurt it.
Okay.
You have a second attack?
I mean, I guess I can try to clamp, but there's not much. Is there anything to grab onto? I guess I could try to grab for one of the snaky tentacles.
I mean, you can always just try to like clamp some of its flesh and deal damage to it, if nothing else.
Yeah, sure, I'll go.
Like
with
your
that.
clamp is a melee attack, so even if you can't grab a hold of it,
Pinchy.
Did not hit. There's no way. There's no way an 8 hits.
no, an 8 does not hit. All right, so Mars is attempting to get all up in melee. Ever, you are up. You are inside it. What are you doing?
I get on the shortwave comms while I have them, and I say, all right, if this kills me, there's probably no way you're going to get me to flames in time to do the whole Easonite burial thing, but it's been really great. Someone tell Mahogany I'm sorry.
Shut the fuck up and get out of there!
I'm going to pull the pin on one of my shrapnel grenades for my first attack, Ben.
Okay, sure. Roll your damage.
Sure, it's 66 slashing damage.
Yeah,
Oh my
roll your damage.
god!
I know I will be taking this damage also.
Yep,
I'm aware.
you will.
Let's see. 12, 18 plus another 6 is 24.
Okay. So you pull the pin. This is your first attack, right?
Yeah, but that's enough to make me go unconscious. So.
Okay, so you pull the pin, and there is an explosion. So you guys outside, you hear her say that, and then there's a, and the inside of the creature, like a portion of it, is now open wound, as Ever's body falls out of it into the mucus, landing in front of you, Arrow.
Gonna auto-fail some death saves in this mucus.
Great.
But
Great.
she's no longer inside it because enough damage was dealt to its innards that it makes a hole.
Better to
Hell
burn
yeah.
out than to fade away.
All right.
Exactly. Scarrett gets it.
Twig, you're up.
I roll a d8. I roll a 1. I move a random direction. Roll a d8. What direction do you want number 1 to
it's
be, Ben?
3D space, I guess.
So you're currently on top of Mars. So no matter what direction you go, you're basically going to be going down into the mucus. Just say 1 is forward.
7. So be
So roughly
left.
to your left. Yeah.
yeah.
You
Jump off
jump
to the
off-
left.
Yeah. Jump off to the left.
Okay. I don't take an action this turn.
Okay. Roll.
Do I
To,
wisdom
yeah.
save?
Roll to wisdom save.
Natural 1.
Fair enough. You have advantage, remember, because proxy.
Nope.
Okay. You are still confused. The critter is up and it's very unhappy.
It's got a hole in it.
It does have a hole in it. Ever isn't moving, and there's a thing in its face that it's unhappy about. It gurgles a second, and then it's going to blast a cone of acid directly in Mars's face. Fortunately enough for Twig jumped off of Mars unaffected. I'm gonna say high or low, Ever, and high or low for you as well, Arrow.
Hi.
Ever's face down in the mucus in front of it. Is she within the cone?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm checking for, to see where she landed in comparison to the cone and where you're standing. High or low, Arrow.
Hi. I mean, I'm standing right in front of it. So
So fortunately, both Arrow and Ever are close enough to like its body that the cone isn't hitting them. Yeah. So roll a dex save there, Mars.
Oh shit! Dirty 20.
All right, you'll take half damage from this, which is good
Good. I needed a wash.
because it is a good D10d6.
sheesh.
It was a light drizzle.
20 points of acid damage.
Oh fuck! That's after being halved.
Way.
That was half, yes.
Oh fuck!
Playing
Guys, I
Shadow.
think maybe we aren't. I think maybe we aren't high enough level to kill this thing.
Oh, we can kill it.
We're in trouble. Certainly.
I'm okay. We're okay.
It was done. It's one of those creatures that all its attacks are like really brutal, but it only gets to do like one thing a turn. So
Yeah, but one thing a turn can encompass an entire party, Ben. So I think that point is moot.
For context,
Well, I
I
mean-
have
Tanking, I'm
42
good.
hit points. That one spell
tanking.
attack can heal me.
all right.
Sheesh.
Next up is Arrow. So Ever's face down in the muck in front of you.
Well, I cast Cure Wounds on her.
Okay.
So
Roll however many d8s equal to the slot you're using.
I'm going to use a third level slot, so 3 of them. Sheesh.
Sheesh.
I rolled a 6, a 7, and an 8. Hell yeah. So that would be 16, 22, 29. Heal 29 points.
Hell yeah.
This arrow, like, puts his hand on her back and blasts you with magic.
Okay.
Yep. So you like wake up face down
Sure.
in the mucus and are like, "Ah!"
Sure.
I have another
All
question.
right. What's up?
Ever, where do you keep your grenades? Are they on your belt? On your person?
Not for this mission because I had to be in my vac suit. I pull them out of the hard light storage bag.
Okay, never mind then.
I'm fudging it a little bit because pulling stuff out of the bag is, I think, actions and stuff. But with my type of survivalist, I get to do just a fuck ton of pulling weapons out on my turn. So
That's fair.
Yeah, honestly, you would probably have some kind of grenade belt, I'm assuming, for the outside of your suit.
I'm assuming also, but I'm also assuming that being submerged in the mucus would have ruined them all.
So you had to go fetch some new grenades. I gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else for your bonus action, Arrow?
Yeah, he's going to shout over to Twig, like, Twig, snap out of it, and give you a D8.
Twig's
Okay.
got a D8. Scarrick,
Thank you.
you're up.
All right. Still in melee range with this thing.
You are. You just
I'm also
took
really
your
fucked
ass to
up.
the face.
I'm gonna hot fix. Use my
You
bonus
just
action to
Ate
heal
that
Mars.
acid.
Yes, I am using my bonus action to heal Mars. I'm just gonna fucking isn't that the ultimate tank? I could just pump music to keep its attention and heal myself over and over again.
You're just Lucio.
Just Lucio.
Look at this.
I'm never
team.
gonna do anything other than keep the party going.
We're gonna do great.
All right, so I'm hot fixing with my bonus action because I'm in full control.
You have assumed direct control. Yes.
I am in the car. I am the
Assumed
captain
direct
now. Ooh,
control.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And we just leveled up, so it's even better. Okay. I can survive it. I might be able to survive another acid attack, but we're gonna go with another plasma slash.
Go for it. I mean, you got 2
For
attacks.
the-
May as well use them.
Ooh, okay. That's a 19 to hit.
That hits.
All right. 6 points of plasma damage,
Okay.
and the clamp. That's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
6 points of just
Bludgeoning
squeezing damage.
Yeah, some good old
I
bludgeoning.
think he's way too big for me to even initiate a grapple, though. So
Technically, you can grapple no matter how big it is. It's just not really going to do anything negative to it.
sure.
I mean, you
yeah, I
could
guess
maybe
I'll
grapple-
hold
you
on
could-
in case he tries to move away.
Could you realistically grapple one of the tentacles?
Tuncticles.
Oh, sure. I mean, he can grab the creature itself. as well. Like it's just gonna put its movement at 0, is what I'm saying.
Sure,
But
sure.
it's so
Yeah, I'm
big,
just trying to
like,
keep it
its
from
attack
like
range is really wide.
getting away so I can
All right,
continue.
roll your athletics check for your free grapple then. It got a 15.
23.
All right, you are holding on to it, keeping its attention. Ever,
Mm-hmm.
what you doing?
I'm gonna lob my other shrapnel grenade in the cavity in its chest.
All right, it's gonna be a little higher than the usual 10. Go for it.
That's fine. I'm doing it with disadvantage because of radiation and poisoning, but I still have the bardic inspiration from arrow.
Fair enough.
So
Yeah, I'm gonna say you have to hit its AC since you're trying to get it inside the creature.
probably do it because of that bardic inspiration.
Dishing
to be
out
honest
full
with
D8s
you.
today.
21.
That definitely gets it in there. All right, roll your damage.
Oh, fucking great. Eight, 12. 14, 18. And that is
18.
slashing damage.
Another one blows up inside it, and it's like thrashing now, very upset.
Cool. That was my first attack.
Good.
All right. So my second attack. Come on, baby. Do not fail me now. I'm going to lob my blaze grenade in there, I guess.
Okay.
17, probably not enough.
Yeah, that hits Stacy.
Oh, thank fuck. Okay, so that's only 46 fire, but still better than nothing, and it's not magical. 8 fire damage.
Okay. So it's thrashing a little more now, and you see some of the like mucusy crust on the opening of the starwyrm itself kind of crack a little bit as it moves around and slams into the walls and stuff. One of the little tree things on the walls falls off into the mucus. And you see a little bit of like ambient purple like energy light like pouring slightly out of the vent crevice, the vent flap. What do we call it earlier? Orifice.
Orifice.
Cool.
Um,
Because
no.
I made attack rolls against it, it can't AO me, so I'm going to use the other half of my movement that I didn't use to stand up to back the fuck away.
All right, so you are in rough terrain as you like squelch through this mucus.
That is totally fine.
All right. Next up is Twig. Roll your d8, Twig.
7 uses a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within its reach. I'm not holding a melee weapon, and I don't think I'm within reach of anybody.
The only thing you're in reach of is the creature because it's so big. So go ahead and roll an unarmed attack against the creature.
Okay, here we go. A natural 20.
Oh,
Piss off,
Nice.
ghost! Piss off, ghost!
Okay,
Nice to on this.
you are technically able to smite on this. Yes.
So I can see, I look up, I'm like bleary. I'm like, oh, you motherfucker!
I mean, I will say this: you did see what happened the last time you smited.
Oh, that's true.
Also, your branding smite is active and will trigger on this hit. So,
So I don't
effect.
want to do the spell damage. That would have been cool. Well, I don't remember what the unarmed attack damage is.
It's
Just
it
base
is
2.
it is your strength mod plus 1.
Yeah, it's 0.
So 2 damage because critical. Are you triggering your branding smite?
Do you keep concentration on spells after you get confused? Because
It's a gray area. because there's no rule that says you can't. Technically, I guess. But it's up to you. I don't mind
She's
either way.
not fully conscious right now. High or low?
I don't know. High, I guess. You making
Okay,
me
so
say
high
high
she'll
or
do
low?
it. Higher she'll do it.
Who's the GM
All right,
here?
so
Who's
she's
the
gonna trigger.
GM here?
She's gonna trigger it.
She does what I
Because
do.
she just lashes out and sees that there's something in front of her that she knows she needs to kill. Um, Branding Smite, 2d6 to the target,
What type of damage?
radiant. 5 damage, it becomes visible if it's invisible, and it sheds dim light in a 5-foot radius and can't become invisible till the spell ends.
All right, everybody, please roll me a dexterity save.
Oh boy.
Have you used your D8 Bardic Inspiration yet?
No, because I haven't gone for the clear confusion
That's fair.
check yet.
That's the end of your turn. That's fair.
Yeah.
It's a 15 on the dex save.
Okay.
Wait, no, it's
Ten.
18 because I'm close to Twig.
17.
You're not close to Twig
So it
anymore.
jumped off.
I'm 15.
10.
19.
Well, how far is
Mars.
that aura?
10 feet.
It's 10
So
feet.
you're not in range either.
Yeah, definitely not.
Wait,
I still got a 17 though.
Okay. So only ever takes 5 points of radiant damage as it explodes off of it. Like the charge goes into it, it lights up, and then it bursts outward. It doesn't seem like the radiant damage hurt it at all.
Okay.
Um.
End of my turn.
Yep. Roll your check for confusion.
Do I have advantage in this?
Yep. Same as usual.
Gonna use a D8 of Bardic Inspiration on it. Roll the 1 on that inspiration die, Aaron. Yeah, that's only an 11. I don't clear it.
Okay. No clear. All right. Next up
Well, at least it's glowing.
is the creature. It is glowing. Let's see here. How big is Mars? What's his size category?
He is large.
Oh, good. It can still swallow him. And it's going to try.
Yeah.
What's Mars'
Let's
AC?
go. What?
What's Mars' AC?
16.
Okay, Mars has been hit. He needs to roll a strength save.
Okay, let's do it.
Oof. Oh, man.
Strength save 19.
All right. So he's not swallowed, but he does take 20 points of bludgeoning damage
Ow.
and 6 points of acid damage.
Ooh. Okay, Mars is out.
Oh
Mars,
no. Shit.
Mars is shut down. So it's currently like trying to get its mouth around him to like swallow him, but he's just so big. It's unwieldy. All right, it's done. Arrow, you're up.
Okay. Okay, let's see here. It's tough because everything I do is magic.
You have a gun.
He does. Oh, that's right. I have a gun. And he pulls into his back pocket and he pulls out a plasma pistol.
Yeah,
Which
that's
is
fair.
literally all I can do. So,
Unless you have spells to help your allies. I don't know if you do though.
I really don't. That's the
Okay.
thing. Who here is super hurt though? Like
Aaron.
everybody?
Ever.
I'm not really hurt. It's just Ever and
Okay.
the rest of you.
Thank
And
you.
I think because of
Mars.
the acid splash.
The
But you
only
Mars
can't
and
kill
Ever.
Mars,
But you
right?
can't
Mars
heal
can't be
yeah.
healed by healing.
Yeah, Mars
stuff.
can't be healed by healing. So
I got him.
we just need DPS. So
I'm working on it.
It looks pretty hurt.
That's good. Keep doing whatever you're doing. And I'm going to expel another 3rd level spell slot to heal Ever.
Okay.
So,
Scarrick, you're up.
All right, well, we're hot fixing again.
trying to boot Mars' systems. You're like
Yeah.
fucking hitting the panel.
Yep.
25 points you heal Ever.
Okay.
And then Arrow will yell, Twig, you with us? And expel another D8. You get another D8 for your next roll.
Okay, thank you.
Confusion sucks.
Yeah, it really takes you out.
Sure do. You gotta
Okay.
make that save.
I do
Mars
have to
is
make this
back
save.
up. Am I currently grappled by this thing?
Yeah. I'll say you're kind of grappled. Yes.
Okay.
It's not like actively holding you though, so it's really just the reason why you're still up in the air with it. But you're welcome to just fly away from it if you want to. It's not like
Okay,
it's not
yeah.
mechanically grappling you. It's flavorfully grappling you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, then Mars is gonna skedaddle like 20 feet
It will
with
get
the
a free
hover
attack,
boosters.
You'll get that AO
Well, I was
or OA
well,
opportunity attack.
I'm gonna use the action to disengage.
Okay. You disengage. You have disengaged.
No attack.
No attacks this turn.
Hotfix, disengage, run away.
Mars is just like all systems, systems.
Also,
Ever, you're up.
if it's ready or if it's possible, Mars would essentially, or like Scarrick would basically have his hand on the emergency eject button that just like bursts him out of Mars's front plate.
Fair.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
he's like moving away, so he just kind of jumped the fuck out.
Right. All right, Ever.
Okay. What do we want to do here? I will pull out we'll pull out a lightning grenade.
Hey.
Oh boy.
Okay.
And I'm gonna toss it at it.
Full on
All right.
grenade buffet.
I only have so many, but okay, so 19 will hit it.
Yep.
Yes,
So,
okay.
the hole in its chest, by the way, has sealed up. So
I'm just tossing
normal
at its
outside.
general area, hoping not to catch Twig or Arrow.
But it does have -2 on dex saves, so it definitely didn't make the save.
Great. I'm so pleased to hear that. Lightning grenades have a property called shocking.
Yes, I'm aware.
Okay.
It makes it to where it can't use a reaction until your next turn, like a shocking grasp.
Okay. 18.
Wow, that's a lot of lightning damage. All right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Its body shakes for a little bit, and the lightning, and then it falls backwards and slaps into the mucus, unmoving. Twig, you feel the cloudiness in your mind vanish.
Ben,
I was
want you to.
wondering if Arrow would attack because it had 10 hit points left, and I thought it would be hilarious if he killed it.
I want you to know that Ever's throwing her other lightning grenade at it. I know that it just fell down, but I don't give a shit.
That's fair. As it hits the ground and its body like jerks and twists in the lightning, there is like the room shakes a bit. More of those like weird tree things fall down, and the crusty mucus covering the valve of the vent cracks some more, and more of that like pulsing purple energy starts to come out.
Oh no.
And it looks like if you want to actually solve the problem, you're going to have to break open that so that the valve can open. But you also probably want to run the fuck away when you do that, because it's going to expel a lot of built-up pressure.
Say that again?
We gotta break this crust.
Yeah, the valve is crusted shut, and the valve is what needs to be opened.
But we gotta move back. Okay.
It's gonna expel a lot of energy real fast. So once you've broken it, you're gonna want to run. Is what I'm
Gotcha.
saying.
Okay.
Unless you have like, I don't know, a way to do it remotely. I don't know if you have those explosives still.
I mean, I don't.
I don't think I carried them. I don't know.
I would love to have been entrusted with the explosives, but we all know that Twig wanted to have them so that I couldn't have them.
That sounds like something I'd do, but I don't have them on my sheet.
Well, you might have given them back to Jean after we didn't use them.
True.
I don't think you've met Gene since you got them for the business in the basement of the where you fought the abomination. So you should still have just like a set of explosive charges.
Okay.
We dig around in the bottom of the light bag. Wow, we really wish
Yeah.
we had some time charges. Oh, hey, look, time charges.
Hey, check it out. Time charges. Well, I think we can go with that. It's a pretty straightforward solution.
You hear over the comm, it says, "That was amazing. I'm really glad I didn't go down there though."
Yeah.
Any chance you can give me a sample of that thing, like, or maybe drag up the entire thing?
No.
Like, just you chop off one of its little like tongue things.
What was that?
I'm not sure, but I am dying to find out.
How about you just scrape some of the mucus off of my body?
Well, I mean, I already got the mucus data.
Yeah, I gave him a
Yeah,
sample.
I
I
got
really-
stomach acid on me also.
Yeah, but I really just a lump of flesh. Come on, it's right there.
Are you gonna pay us more for it?
Well, I mean, I don't have any more credits right now. I already paid you all that I had, but
I mean,
I'll
I kind
give
of
you
want to eat
something
some,
else.
so I was planning on grabbing a bit anyway.
I implore you not to eat any,
Probably
Scarif.
don't eat this. It was like immune to radiant damage and shit. That doesn't seem.
This is like magic, you know?
Does
that
it
was
have
the problem.
eyeballs?
I just need to get a good smell.
It does not have any eyeballs.
Gross. Okay. Well,
But
then-
I'm more worried about repairing Mars at the moment. So I don't
I
give a
will
shit
pick
about
up
this
a
conversation.
chunk of this thing.
Okay.
I'm very bitter about it. I pick up a chunk of this stupid thing.
Thank you so much, Arrow 2. Over.
Yeah.
All right. So you set the charge, and I mean, it's not too hard to float back up. I assume you want to get a little bit of ways away from the vent before you set off the charge.
Yeah.
Yep. So you're back a little ways, and you set off the charge. At least it says that it's been set off. I mean, you can't hear the explosion, but there's a shudder, and then you see the like vent flap scale, the dermal denticle, like shake, and then it erupts open like a volcano, and this like pure blue
Whoa!
energy blasts out like a beam of concentrated magic,
Oh my god.
obliterating everything in its path. Basically, you see like pieces of the remnant mucus and creature and stuff like fly off into space, expelled by the vent.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a
Parasite, huh?
good word for it. Wow.
It's like watching nature in progress. It's beautiful.
Oh. Okay.
No,
Sure.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna have
That
a
is not
lot-
the word I was going
A
to
lot
use.
of nightmares about this one.
Also, my vac suit is compromised, so if we could get moving back to the ship, that would be great.
I have an
Wait,
extra
what?
foot
Yeah.
seal.
No,
No.
it's fine. Like, I can handle it. It's fine. I'm just saying it's compromised. I got a limited amount of time here. And, I mean, I can cast a spell that'll take care of me until we get back to the ship. I just would like to salvage as much of it as I can.
Do we think that was it? That was the issue?
I mean, it looks like it's unclogged now, so I'm going to say I hope so.
Yeah, as far as I can tell, that creature, at least based on the mucus, is what was generating the odd dark matter particles. was almost like it was eating the new particles that were being released by the vent and then releasing some subversion of its own creation.
I'm just gonna say its stomach acid was basically straight up dark matter.
Let's get moving then.
Fascinating. Absolutely
No,
fascinating.
it's not. It was dissolving me.
I mean, that's not good. I'm glad you're safe and alive, Arrow 2. But also, if I could get a full account of exactly what you saw inside of it.
Yeah, we can talk about it while we talk about what to do about my fucking radiation poisoning.
Yeah, Ever, save that spell slot. Just go ahead and jump up in Mars.
You know what? I will take you up on that.
So Ever is inside Mars.
I could use a good walk.
All right. So you make your way back as you pass the starworm or the star drakes. The one star drake has like the hollowed out covert crab shell, and it flies down in front of Arrow as he's walking.
Whoa.
They
there,
don't
buddy.
have arms, but it's holding the empty carcass in its mouth, and it shakes it at you.
Oh.
And then drops it at your feet, and like noses the legs, and you realize the legs still have meat in them.
Gotta break them open for it.
That's good.
It pushes it into your legs.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you, buddy. And I'll reach down and like break off one of the legs, and like see if I can still remember how to do this. Like, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Ew. Fun fact: you can't buy crab that isn't either alive or fully cooked because when it's raw, it's freaking gross. That's actually a true fact.
That's in real life. That's not
in real life.
Nakora.
They're not okay. Fine, Nakora, you can buy raw crab because covert crabs. Let's all go down to the casino buffet where they're having the covert crab buffet.
Oh my god!
They definitely cook them at the buffets.
God.
All right.
Okay. Well, Arrow will pull out the little piece and pull out his plasma pistol and shoot it.
Okay.
To cook it, or I don't know, just blast
I guess
it.
That cooks it a little bit.
Yeah. He can't open his vac suit, so he just like mimes.
It seems satisfied. Roll etiquette for your performance.
Oh my god!
Rub it all over the faceplate.
Yes. That's a 19 on the die, and I had 8, so 27.
So you really sell this, and it seems quite said.
And Arrow will take the chunk and throw it up at it.
It snaps that up, and it raises its wings and it flies off and up into the rest of the group.
Wow. All right.
I think you made a friend.
I will say this trip has been worth it. That was pretty cool. That was one of the coolest things to happen like ever, like all time. Anyway.
Arrow has left the space station 3 times.
Each time. This 66% running into the Star Drake, right?
That's right.
And the other 33% is running into Viric zombie liches.
Well, I mean, he almost claimed an abandoned spaceship for himself on that one, so I think that was also a win.
Yeah, it seems like
for the record, I just like to say that he did claim it for himself. He just then chose to return it.
To donate it.
Because it was...
He did get credit for it.
It was a financial burden.
Yes. All right.
Remodeling that thing? No way.
Back to the ship. Audrey, do you have a way to deal with your radiation poisoning, or are you going to have to go to the hospital for that?
There is no way to deal with it because you specifically wrote it so that lesser restoration doesn't fix it.
Okay. I didn't know if you had the specific radiation-related spell at this level. The third level spell.
I am a survivalist, and I can prepare deradiate, but I don't have it right this moment.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Okay. Well, it's gonna be a trip back.
Yep.
The ship has some like radiation, the equivalent of say like a decompressor for like the vents. Most spaceships have something like that in their med bay area. So like you can sit in that and it will slow the progression until you can get some actual help later.
I mean, knowing that I can literally sleep as a long rest and then prepare the spell that will help me, I
Yep.
probably will not use the radiation chamber.
Okay, that's fine.
You have become addicted to Radex.
I have a week before I would have to make the roll again if I didn't deal with it, so
I know.
That's fair.
I read up on the whole thing earlier because I had the book in front of me.
Yeah,
Right.
nice.
All right, so you guys start making your way back, and he says, I'm definitely going to owe you guys more than what I paid you. I mean, this lump of flesh, all that footage, this is some great stuff. Also, I ran the footage back, by the way, Arrow, and that is definitely the same Star Drake. Had the same patterning and the same youth battle scars around its toes.
Wow.
Oswin, give it to us straight. Did you give us all your money for this gig?
Well, I mean, yes, but
Right. No take backsies.
There's two kinds of people.
and I will be fine. I promise.
You mean you could probably sell off that monster flesh to your
Absolutely not.
ex-colleagues?
That is for my research. Thank you very much.
Fair enough.
But the video that you guys shot, though, that I can probably get some money for archiving in the Academy of Occult Sciences archive.
Wait, the Academy of Occult Sciences archive pays money for video footage of that stuff?
If it is of worthy note scientifically, yeah, of course.
Arrow's about to be like, well, it's my IP.
Well, you didn't sign a release. No. Arrow's like, okay, well, if that helps you put food on the table and helps me sleep at night, then I'm all for it.
I mean, like I said, I owe you guys a little more, so I'll give you a cut of whatever I get.
That sounds good.
Okay, sure.
Get ever the hazard pay.
Gosh, I'm so tired. I don't want to walk the rest of the way, y'all. I'm sorry. Like, reaches into his pocket and pulls out his folding Vespa. I'll meet you guys
You
at
got
the
all
ship.
sorts of vehicles.
Oh my gosh.
I
Guess
forgot
we
I had
landed
that.
then.
Forgot
What
I
a
had
fucking
that.
nerd. All right. So it's a bit of a trip back, but you do eventually, or well, actually, before you leave, flies back over to Ruzavan. The dark matter storm is still happening, but you imagine, at least according to Osmond, it'll take a little bit to dissipate. But Ruzavan herself seems pretty happy. She's now just kind of coasting along. And Oswin will send a message saying, "My lady, you're probably already aware of this, but we have cleared the parasite. As far as our knowledge, your vet seems to be working fantastically. Is May I ask you a question? Now." There's a pause, and then very well. Before I return to slumber, you may ask me a question. What brings you so close to the core systems? You haven't been seen this close to the core in hundreds of years. Why did you leave the outer reach? I was cycling through an area there, but the flow of dark matter was disrupted. My normal patterns were not yielding me enough food any longer. So I began to move elsewhere. I'm not sure why, but a similar thing kept happening. I decided perhaps it was time to return to Vaughn. Or maybe even to the core, where energy is rich. Huh. So, all right then. That's fair enough reason, I suppose. When you say disturbed, how do you mean? Normally, there are replete areas as the galaxy cycles itself through active and inactive dark matter. But I would come back to an area that should have repleted itself for my consumption, only to find that it was still suffused with active energy that I could not eat. Something else was recycling it. My assumption was perhaps other starwyrms had moved in on my territory. I'm too old to worry about fighting for territory, so I just move on. Besides, I prefer to sleep most of the time. Very well. Well, we wish you good fortune on your journey, ma'am.
Yes, safe travels.
And you as well, small ones. Thank you for your help. It is much a relief.
Sleep tight, Big Mama.
God!
Sorry.
Aaron!
I had to get it in somewhere.
And the spaceship flies away.
Fuck!
Look, Arrow was
Oh,
feeling
man.
confident. He just had that encounter with that Star Drake. Like,
Yeah.
And you fly out of the dissipating storm back towards the station. And Oswin is just kind of thoughtful.
I'm going to interrupt Oswin's thoughtfulness out of character to just, I want to level a prediction. I'm going to throw it out there, y'all. This is for the posterity of me having said this. That fucking Star Drake is going to help us in a moment of need.
Yeah, well, of course. Come on now. That's just storytelling.
I mean,
Schrodinger's Star Drake.
Yeah.
running your Star Drake.
And you've established this as an ally.
Chekhov's Star Drake. Now that we've seen it, like by the third act, the Star Drake has to go
Sorry,
off.
yeah, not Schrodinger. I don't know why I said Schrodinger.
Yeah, let's name it Ex Machina.
Chekhov's Star Drake.
Chekhov's Star Drake.
The Star Drake is now named Chekhov.
Chekhov.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna name it Chekhov.
Why?
What if it already has a name?
Well, because I wrote a note in. I don't know what I was trying to type, but it autocorrected to
Star
Chekhov.
Drakes
So
don't have a level of intelligence accustomed to naming. They're like
Chekhov does. Hand on
dogs.
window.
Well,
Think of it like a
Crab smears all over your click seal still.
Yeah, crab smears on your quick
That's
seal.
right.
Big Mama is headed back for the core, so I doubt you'll see that Drake again.
Well, I know they're in good hands. Well,
Yeah.
Scales.
Garrick is preparing a big pot with water and a covert crab.
Looks over at Scarrick.
Twig does not approve of this. Twig
and
disapproves
says,
of this.
and says, "Isn't that just the most amazing thing that you've ever experienced? Just think, one day we'll be that big."
Sure.
Witting commentary.
I love Scarrick's.
I absolutely am aware that Scarrick is terrified that he might become one of those.
I love Scarrick's absolute indifference to Oswin contemplating the mysteries of the universe and existence.
It's really good.
Garrick's just thinking about how he's going to turn Mars into a Gundam.
Mars will be that big, yes.
There's
Not me.
There's two types of bravache in the world.
God.
There are two bravache inside you.
Oh man. All right. Well, that is all I had planned for today's session. You guys will get back to you guys get back to the station. You land safely. You would have had time for a full long rest on your way back, so you can cast irradiate ever.
I'm still gonna have to do this multiple days because I have to make 3 checks successfully, and it only allows me to make 2.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So it basically just speeds up the process,
Right.
and I don't suffer penalties for failing the checks that the spell lets me do.
Gotcha. Okay. So it's going to be a recovery process forever, for sure.
It gets rid of my exhaustion, though.
That's nice.
That sounds.
That is good.
But yeah, so you will arrive back on the station. You guys already got paid ahead of time, your 1,000 credits from Oswin. And he says, well, you four, I want to thank you. Out of all the people on this whole station, I really feel like the 4 of you are probably some of the only ones that actually believe in me and what I'm trying to do. You've helped me a lot. I'll keep in touch, let you know what I get for this video footage with the AOS, and I'll let you know what else I find out about these things. Yeah?
That sounds good to me.
Sounds
Sure.
good.
You got any theories on what's causing that magic to? Do you think it's just another starwyrm, or?
Well, I'm not really sure, to be honest. At first, I thought maybe the parasite, but it seemed to just be expelling more magic. It wasn't really, it wasn't eating inactive matter or dark matter. Another starworm could have been the problem, I suppose. But they usually are pretty careful about not treading on each other's territories. Especially not. I mean, Ruzavan seems pretty relaxed, but Starworm of her size, if gets fucked with, could very well eat another Starworm for doing so.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, if you figure anything out, keep us in the loop, yeah? Sounds interesting.
I will. I definitely will. And
She
you
pats him on the
guys,
shoulder.
you guys stay safe out there, all right? I know
Yeah,
you're
you too.
doing. I know you're doing good work, cleaning up Kestia and everything. But you stay safe.
I wouldn't call it that, but I appreciate it. Yeah, thank you.
All right. And that's where we're going to end today's session. I know it's a little bit early, but we'll end it there. Because there's not a whole lot of reason to jump into something wholly new with 15 minutes left anyways. So
Yeah.
Understandable.
Yep.
Well, Ben, as always, thank you for running. Always a good time. That was something. I get to now think about Chekhov. I need to write that on my sheet right now, otherwise I will forget.
Do it.
Then I need to ask, what were we fighting?
What were you fighting?
Graboid.
What was that?
A graboid.
A
Dark matter graboid.
So
Big worm with tentacles coming out of his mouth.
I tentatively called it. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I just said dark water munchy worm.
Oh, that sounds like it's the official name. That is the official name. It will be in the next book, I assume.
It's
It
a
is-
munchy worm.
So it's basically just a gigantic space parasite that eats magic and expels its own version of magic, which is poisonous to magic-eating creatures. Or magic.
No, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
I was just like, I spent a lot of time going, do I know what this is? Should I know what this is?
It's not any one of our current critters, no. It's based off of a D&D creature that I adjusted for SNS.
Nice.
So.
Very nice.
Very
Well,
Yeah.
I had to ask because it was killing me. So.
Based off of a critter from the Underdark.
Mark another near-death experience forever.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the
Just
stuff.
racking them up.
But
But that's
racking them
okay.
up.
I mean, that's only my third, right?
That we
And they
know
all
of.
happened this season.
That
Yup.
we know of.
Boy,
That
only-
danger really ramped up forever this season, huh?
just ever though.
Yep, just ever. Not the rest of us, just ever.
Well, Mars has gone down a couple of times.
Yeah, that got
Say.
crazy.
You
Yeah,
gotta
I mean,
boost that boy's hit points.
to be fair, the two of them are the tanks.
That is true.
That is true.
Like,
indeed.
they're doing their job.
That's the point. Is damage soaking, right?
I mean, hey,
Yeah.
Arrow only got hit once during that combat, so I was like, at one point, my dumb lizard brain was like, just grab Ever and slam the wristwatch, and you'll both go back to your states. That's not how that item works.
It's
That's not how
That's
that
not how
works.
the item works at all.
Not how that works.
So.
I love it.
Speaking of not how that works, thanks so much for joining us. You can check us out on our socials. Whoops, that's not the right button. You should check us out on our socials. We're at Starwyrms on Twitter, Spaceships and Starwyrms on Facebook and YouTube. And if you're not already there, come join us and hang out in our Discord. There's a link right down below on our Twitch page here. Also, huge shout out once again to our character artist, Nutellarella. Emmy does amazing work. Please go follow her because her stuff is just so freaking good. And once again, massive shout out to our one and only official sponsor, our friends over at Funky Games, who are awesome and great, and we really appreciate them. So that's pretty much all we have for this episode. You can catch us on our next stream exactly 2 weeks from today on August 11th, and we will see you all next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.